Hi, and welcome to our Blog Insiders video. Today we're going to talk about something very interesting, which is best side hustles. But before we go into that, first of all, welcome Fernando. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, hi guys. It's very good to see that we're about to talk something very interested today and share our knowledge and how we've been doing. And yeah, Manuela, it's a good thing we can share with the people, Host University crowd and all our audience about the blogging and experience. Yeah.
Exactly. So the goal of these videos is to share our kind of expertise with what we do every day and to help you kind of build your own online empire if you want to build one. But obviously you have to start small. So this is why we're today looking at the best side hustles. So let's quickly have a look at what we're covering today. We're kind of going to look at what an online side hustle is, and then we're going to think about what is actually worth pursuing, what will give you a good return in the future, and what are the skills that are required for that. So yeah, I think we'll go right into it. And I think we'll start with what an online side hustle actually is. And Fernando, do you want me to start with that, or do you have something to say about that?
I mean, I actually like, let me give me a little bit of some tips from my background and my experience about the side hustle, right? How I actually started and why I started. So back in, actually, this is in 2013, I was looking into things. I was working in the office. And I always want to make sure, how can I have different skills? Can I do something? If anything happen, if I get fired, what skills do I have? So that led me towards researching a lot and finding to acquire skills. So one of the first thing that came, I found out the people were doing blogging. So I started researching what's a blog, how can people earn money from a blogging, what are the blogging techniques, like how this. So I did a lot of extensive research, started my first blog, fernandobiz.com, which actually led towards all my things. So it wasn't the site, it's a knowledge, gaining knowledge from reading and I'm writing and putting into one place that got me to develop my skill set, which I got open up to my specialty SEO at that time. So that was my main side hustle. So I couldn't say I was actually only side hustling because I was learning while I was working on my after hours, which then when I decided to leave my work at that time, what I was doing to take the transition and move to London, I really went full on with that skill set. It's a skill set I was gaining on the side on my after hours that led me towards really getting online, joining and building my blog. So that's my start really. I mean, I think you have a really good thing how you side hustling while being a teacher and how you do that. So that's what we want to hear really.
Yeah, so I think one important thing you mentioned there is that it's so important to whatever you want to start to have a blog, right? Like that is the most important thing, because you explain how that blog taught you how to look for keywords that were important for people to find you, and then you started getting the traffic and the attention online through your blog, and that's really how you built what was later to come, which is your ClickDoers agency and your other online businesses as well. So I think what I really want to highlight in this video for everyone is, no matter where you start, even if you only do a few hours a week because you have a full-time career and you're really involved in that, you can still start a blog really easily, which we we have lots of tutorials on Host University for that. And once you have that up and running, you can always add more to that blog over time. So this is what we both did really, isn't it, Fernando? So basically what I did is, I obviously, because I'm a teacher, I have a lot to say about education and I have a lot to share about education. So I started building the UK education blog and write about, different aspects of teaching and learning. My main focus on the blog is to, kind of teach online learning and e-learning and anything that has to do with online gaming as well and things like that. So, and that really helped me as well to develop the skills that we have here. So for example, you need writing and blogging skills, right? So
Yeah, that's very important. Your specialty, really. I mean, let me add a little bit of this one. I
yeah,
actually, a point of me starting my first blog, fernandobiz.com, you can see it's not the best blog. Or I all know I have fernandoraymond.com blog, right?
oh
But
yeah,
at that time,
I can show that blog
yeah,
actually.
yeah. So I started on that blog, and what I did, I really wrote what I learned. So writing. So first things first, like even learning how to build your blog will give you the tool set to really get online. Some
Yeah.
people would want to get it done. So that's why at the Seacoast University, we have the completely free blogging course, which leads towards anybody in a step-by-step manner teaching how to build a blog. So even this blog, when I was building this I built recently, fernandoraymond.com, I recorded everything on the ClickDoers. I have a course set. Exactly, not a course, it's video tutorials, exactly how I went about
Mm,
building, what's my approach, how I picked the niche, how I did on-page SEO, how I wrote the content, how I published, because that's the fundamental of getting online.
mm,
Anybody, I would recommend when they are getting started a side hustle, if you learn to build a blog, it gives you the skill set and the technical skills to
mm,
be able to build your own blog, which will leads towards to do a lot of things online very easily because you understand the fundamental. It's like, okay, not many are going to build their house, but if you learn to build the house, you know to extend it, you know how to even to get done from other people in the right way. So that's the kind of thing what did. And then my writing skills got really sharpened up. Now I've written thousands of articles. So I ended
yeah.
up writing article after article about from what I read and what I was passionate about. And the things that I like to learn, what I read, I wrote about my version, which then actually got traffic because I wrote my
Mm,
voice over there. So that's why starting a blog and writing will really take it. So in your case, UK educational blog, how you really grew it. It's
yeah.
ranking on the first page on the Google
Let me
for
show that
UK
as well.
educational blog. Yeah, show it to the people, right? And it's getting traffic. It's just growing. It's a new blog, but how you took the transition then towards your blog, and you've been writing hundreds of articles for ClickDo and Seekohost, the blog. So look at
Mm.
this one. Yeah,
So yeah, so as you can see, both Fernando and I, we have been working very hard on this. So I still do it on the side, and of course it's time consuming. You have to put a lot of time into publishing those articles, researching the keywords and things like that. But eventually, these blogs will help you to establish, first of all, your name online
yeah,
as well,
yeah.
which is very important, isn't it, Fernando? Like, for people who don't understand how it works online, it's so important to establish your name as a writer or blogger as well, so that later on, whatever you build onwards, it will be built on that foundation, basically, that you have
Ve-
set online.
Very true, because
Yeah,
that's what it actually really gives the people this
yeah,
skill set. So you build for the future. Even right now, I'm writing Fernando Raymond blog is getting just built. I'm building
yeah,
it for the next 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, because a personal blog is a very good thing if you're starting a side hustle, because a side hustle ultimately come down to your credibility of with the people who trust you, because most
yeah,
of the side
exactly.
hustles and the things you will get started with the new way of working and the things what happen in the world right now, you'll be working remotely from a place you not mostly meet the person in person. So your credibility will be shown from what you have online, your blog, your content, your
Exactly.
brand, your personality, like
Mm,
how you process it, your images. So all those things comes into play. So having a blog will make it so good for your presentation. So if a person finds you out on a Google when they are looking for up, so I got a lot of people at that time back in 2013, 14, people, because I wasn't a brand, I wasn't known, but people trusted me when they were looking for SEO outsourcing or how to
mm,
scale up a freelance like a business and things like that. I had those articles that people found me because of my article on fernandobiz.com. So they found me, they came to my blog, they inquired me. So they trusted me more because they're like, okay, Google showed this guy on the first page of Google for the search query I searched. So
yeah.
that led them towards hiring me. So I still remember one of my first clients and became a friend, like even for SEO. So I wrote this article about SEO outsourcing really. And then I said
Mm,
like, I'm good. And I did a video, which you guys can even still see long from my room at that time. But I put it and they found me on Google.
mm,
So they were like, okay, Google showed me to this for what I asked from Google.
mm,
Let me investigate this guy. Let me call this guy. So they had already pre-approved trust built on them. Because I was at that time, I didn't have social reviews or clients reviews
Yeah,
or anything. So
exactly.
starting point for a side hustle, it's very important. It's this being able to produce content, especially on your blog, on your channel,
Mm,
and then if you can get reach through that, which is Google is one of the best places unless you're doing
yeah,
social media marketing. So yeah, that's very important. You
yeah.
get yeah.
And I think I just want to highlight this as well. A lot of famous people now, or people who have built amazing websites, they make a lot of money now with that. So one examples that we have highlighted on the university Seekerhost blog is Seekerhost University blog is the money saving expert, for example. He started his website for like £80,
Yeah.
like about over 15 years ago in
Yeah,
2000.
that site is so big in the UK now.
And it now, he sold it for £87 million in 2012. I mean, that's just an incredible story.
That's just a blog,
And
everybody. Yeah, such a thing.
I think he started, probably a lot of people know him. He started just by doing this part-time. Literally, he was an advisor, I think a financial advisor. And
Yeah.
he literally he just started setting up this website, adding his ideas and his knowledge basically as an advisor. And people started commenting when they found him and asking lots of questions, and he would answer those questions. And literally that's how he built the website. And so we have some examples here as well about how people went from doing a side hustle, a website on the side, from turning it into a proper business, a proper online business, which is an incredible journey.
Yeah.
So that's really
It
what we
all
want.
starts with, of course, an idea, then you getting
Yeah.
online. That's why you said, like, that's why at Seekers University, we really tell people, encourage people, start your own blog, which will
Mm,
lead you towards improving your writing skills. As you write, you will initially, when you're starting, you might not know exactly what you want to really do, but getting started is the first step.
yeah.
And when you keep on, I mean, it's because I have article written on ClickDo about starting a blog on WordPress changed my life. Really, that's the truth. I was
Yeah.
working. I never really thought that I will come here having multiple companies, online businesses, working
Mm,
with an amazing team and everything. So I started. I kept on writing. When you are doing that thing consistently while you're having a full-time job and you're in a different career path, it will get your brain triggered. And as you write, you really get different things that you write down. Writing is a powerful thing to your body that
yeah.
leads towards you get more and more better ideas, and then you struck like, okay, this is exactly what I did. So same thing with the money saving expert guy. He mentioned, he started writing about his expertise in the finance and the round,
Mm,
built to such a big blog, which you said like millions, right?
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
been sold to. So see how anything can lead towards if you get started in this online space
Mm.
with this skill set. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, as long as you have a desire to help people. So really, I think that's what it also comes down to. So when you start blogging or writing your content, like really try to focus on what people are looking for and what they're asking for. So Fernando also explained because he answered questions that his future clients were looking for or searching for, that's how they found him. So it's really important to kind of like bear that in mind when you start your blog, that you focus on what are people looking for in your field. So say, for example, you're thinking, or your passion is to I don't know, like cook, for example, right? So okay, you're starting a blog about cooking. That might be in your free time while you're at home, and then you start looking for what people want to know about cooking, and then you research that and you find more and more out about that. And I just quickly want to show you another example how we do it. So that we kind of give people answers and we help people with what they're looking for. So we have this page, we have created this page, how to make money online, because a lot of people are really interested in learning about the ways that you can earn online, you can create an income online. And so we created this guide basically, which covers a lot of things about ways to earn online. And because we did the research and we looked into, okay, what do people want to know? What are their questions? we actually, we got some good results with this page. So you can see here. So the top keywords are make money online and how to make money online, earn money online. So around these keywords, we basically wrote the content, and you can see that, you know, some of these have very high search volumes, and you can see that we are also ranking quite well for these now.
Yeah, as the ranks goes up, the traffic should really go up. So that's what you can see the pages are really climbing. So like last one, even the first one, number 4th position one, when it goes to number 1, which you should go with a few more backlinks and everything, what you've been doing, and we should expect around 2,000 traffic to 3,000 even at number 1. So see the potential. All in combined has more than 10,000 traffic potential for us, which could get like 3,000 to 4,000 visitors from all these things. So it's a very good keyword when people looking to make money online. In the UK, we land people. So yeah, that's like perfect content written by you, actually, how you have tailored it.
Yeah, thank you. And I mean, also with your help, because we did the keyword research together. And that's why we want to highlight really here with our series that, you know, digital marketing skills, which also include SEO skills, are just really vital if you want to go online and you want to kind of really start also getting, you know, a return from what you do online. It's really vital that you kind of learn these skills to understand how you can set it up to become successful, really. And I think we basically focus on these side hustles just because I know some people are probably thinking, well, why?
I think you have some articles written about the side hustles. Some people might think, oh, can I really write any other side hustles can I do? But I think you have some articles on Seekers University. Those guides, the resources you can even later show to the people about like what are the side hustles. But the guys, like, starting point is what gets all started, which is actually getting online. Which is the best thing. As in the blog, we emphasize it so much. A lot of people want to skip this and look for easy things like, can I just click on ads? Can I just do a survey? And yes, you can. There are these side hustles. Even if you see how to make money online guide Manuela had written, you can go through that, but get a skill. Get that skill. If affiliate marketing, yes, you can do it so many other ways. But if you build your own channel, if you learn to write and do affiliate marketing by writing authentically, your conversions are higher. So this is why we really at Seekers University try to tell people, get started, learn the skill. So building in a blog and writing leads towards so many things in the future. That's exactly how we have done.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's also very important to understand what you were saying earlier, and I've put this in this article as well. The trust is the key thing. So even if you are an affiliate marketer, people will want to know that what you recommend they can trust, right? So if you're just doing it to sell something, people will probably not be likely to buy it because they will sense that, you just want to sell something. But if you actually really write amazing articles about things you use for whatever it is you're doing, and you're recommending a product that you're using, they will trust you more. So that's why we say, yes, it takes hard work to build a successful blog, but once you have it, people will trust you, and they will come to that blog and look for answers to their questions. And that's really how you really get started. So this is really why we're emphasizing this. And with our courses, you can learn all these skills. Literally, we cover everything from dot to dot. So we cover how to start a blog. We cover, in the blog profits blueprint, for example, we cover how, once you have built your blog, how you can earn from it, how you can monetize it. But really it comes down to also the SEO skills, which we have just shown you.
The course is free. Go through the SEO training course. It also shows about how to start a blog and build it, content writing strategies, all those things. Then SEO content writing course is there by Manuela. Shoot her email and get the details about the course and ask. If you finish the course, you can always request to get on a Skype call with us, right? So that's something before your certification is given, you can actually get that. So
So, and another thing I want to mention is digital skills will not just be of value for you, for yourself, but they can help other business owners as well. So for example, if you're thinking about, okay, I want to learn SEO, or I want to learn how to run, for example, Facebook ads or Google ads, which we also offer. We offer Google AdWords courses as well. You can literally turn that into a business. You could be a freelance social media marketer, or you could be, I don't know, a freelance SEO consultant, and then you can help those clients to build, or to build their own websites and to rank them better, and to make them more visible for their clients. And you know, this, of course, you have to learn the skills, but once you have them, you can apply them to so many other areas, which give you a wider scope for what you can eventually do online. And this is really why we're encouraging people to learn those skills, because you will not just be kind of like left with just doing one thing. No, you will have so many opportunities to help others in the online sphere. And I think, and this is really the message we want to send to everyone. Don't think these are limited, these skills are limited to one thing. No, you can apply them to so many other things. And you know, I can show you an example you know, because we obviously have clients that we work with, and we help them to build their websites and to grow their websites. And I just want to give you a quick example of this client, for example, which is an orthodontist client, and how our blogging and our content writing and SEO skills have helped them. You can see it here. So I did a comparison for the organic search, which is really what you want to achieve for the organic search. You want to get the best results. And within just 6 months, so you can see from July to January, and then I compared it to the 6 months before that. See how much it increased the users? I mean, that's a crazy number, like 306%, right? So it went from 9,000 to 38,000 users. And that is only because we tailored the blog articles to what people were searching for when it came to orthodontic services and orthodontists. And we wrote those blog articles with those keywords. Obviously, also the pages, we changed the content a little bit and we tweaked it, and it drove the searches so much that they got so many more visitors to their blogs. So you can apply those skills to your own blog or website, but you can also use it to help others to increase their ROI. And this is really the beauty, you know, of this field. And this is why we encourage everyone to learn those skills, because you will always be able to use them no matter what you go for as a side hustle. Even if it's, like I said, a cooking, you know, recipe website, even if it's, I don't know, like a travel blog or whatever it is you want to do, you know, you will be able to apply those skills to whatever hobby you love and you want to turn into a career later on. And I think that's really why we encourage everyone to get started, even as a side hustle, you know.
That's very true, really, because it's the way you gotta get started. You know, see the scope of it. We really here like to help you in any way. Seekers University courses are there. ClickDoers, there's so many blog articles. Seekers has the blogs and everything. You can also reach out to us by sending emails. Like you can literally get in touch with us. So if you're lost, you don't know, you kind of don't know whether you want to start the blog or writing. You believe you can't. Most of the people think, oh, I can't write. Just one more thing I'll tell you. I never thought I could write. I could barely write an article at that time. It was very strong. But now I can write anything because I kept on writing. That's how you grow, really. Any skill set. You do it and you grow. Same with the side hustle or the money-making skills on online. You maybe have never done it. You always only used to do it in a traditional way of earning money from a paycheck or anything, only going to an office job, anything, right? But things are changing in the future. Our community, if you're ever watching this video right now, that means you're interested about it. We want to say that you can do it. We've done it and we are here to help you. But get started. get started with
Absolutely.
some things. Yeah.
So, Fernando, I believe you are working on a members area
Yes,
for.
the blogging members area is coming. You
Mm-hmm.
guys can probably, if you've seen this video, check it out on fernandoraymond.com blog. You can see that. At the moment, when you're seeing it, probably you'll see on the home page with the button to join the members area,
Mm-hmm.
which
Yeah.
is as soon as it's available to take inside people with all the resources. You, me, myself have done a lot of videos, work with
Yeah.
people, coaching. We have extensive amount of videos done, every aspect, keyword research, how to buy a domain name, why get started, how to pick a niche, how to earn money online from blogging, what are the tactics, what are the affiliate marketing products to promote, is it only, so all these things are covered in the members area. So that's
Mm.
it, that's for you. Check it out on the
Yeah.
fernandoraymond.com blog. And
Yeah.
yeah.
I think, yeah, we just want you to know that we really want to give the support, the best support that we can, and with all the resources that we have already built and we will create in the future, we want to help as many people as possible. So that's why, you know, it's our mission to create even better resources in the future. And we're always happy about any kind of feedback from people as well. And if they have any more questions, that's why, you know, we're more than happy to answer any questions. And you can email us or you can contact us. You can find us on all the websites that we have shown basically. And for example, here, you know, you will find us, and you will be able to contact us, and we're more than happy to help anyone with whatever we offer. And another thing I want to mention before we go, we have also published this book, which is called 48 Home Business Ideas. So if, you know, like Fernando said, you're not sure yet what kind of area you're interested in or what you think could turn into an online career or an online business, please, you know, feel free to get this guide, because it literally covers so many areas and expertises and, you know, interests, and that you can utilize to go online and start a business and change your life, really. Because if you're currently in a job where you're not 100% happy and you feel like you want to venture into something new, this can really be the starting point for you to to find a way to get started with that. And
Yeah.
we basically just want to encourage people to follow their passions. And because, you know, I do these interviews as well with people who have started their own home business, and really the bottom line message they all say, and you can see this on our YouTube channel, on the Click to YouTube channel, you can watch those videos, those interviews. They say follow your passion, because at the end of the day, you get the most out of that, and it's the most rewarding thing to do
Yeah,
something you love every day.
because otherwise you leave halfway. It's like
Yeah,
it's only unless you like feel it that you really like to do it, right?
yeah,
You're gonna, so that's a speak, like selecting process is very important. Think well, however, get started. You know, even
yeah,
some things what people will delay because they're not very sure, they delay, but
yeah.
by starting you will evolve, you
Mm,
know. So
exactly. And it
that's
doesn't,
actually what.
I think the beauty of starting a blog is it can always be changed. So
Yeah.
you might start the blog very basic, and then on your journey you will find, okay, actually I want to focus more on this or on that. But the beauty of it is it can be changed all the time. Like
Yes,
that's
that's the
the
thing.
beauty of it. So yeah, so basically let's end this video by saying, find what you're looking for, research it, and then see how you can go about it. And feel free to use what we have suggested here. You have everything here,
All
so you
things are
know
here on the Seacoast University, guys. Like we
exactly.
help with so many ways because this is our
Mm,
passion. One more thing, we're building a tribe of people who are
yeah,
actually also doing stuff online. It's a digital world. The future is the digital
yeah.
economy. So this is why more and more videos are there. You guys can see on the Seacoast University YouTube channel as well as on ClickDo.
Mm-hmm.
And reach out to us, send an email. I'm on email. If you want to send an email to Fernando at seacoast.co or Fernando at clickdo.co.uk, also to Manuela and Manuela at clickdo.co.uk, or
Yeah.
through all the contacts, So reach out to us, connect with on social media, ask the questions. Let's build this tribe and build the best digital tribe, which is also coming, which we'll tell you.
Yes, absolutely. We'll keep you updated about that. And thank you so much for listening today to this video. We hope it gave you some inspiration and some ideas about what you can do in the near future, how you can get started. And yeah, we will see you very soon for our next video. So thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for listening. Look forward to talking to you again soon.
Bye.